Welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to be doing anti-roll bar bushers on a Mark 4 Golf. It will apply to other models of the era too. I'm going to start off, obviously I've got the wheel off. I'm going to start off by removing that 13mm at the top there, and then this pivots over and unhooks at the bottom, and then the bush has a split in it for you to be able to remove it. I've got the 13mm bolt out now, and I'll try to do this with one hand. So I've pulled this bracket back and I've pushed the bush out sideways, and it just makes the bracket easier to pull out afterwards. And should be able to just pull the bush. I might need two hands for it. So pull the bush out. I believe this is a 19mm bush for a 19mm anti-roll bar, but it's a little bit worn, so I'm going to be fitting an 18mm. I've used 13mm on a quarter drive ratchet with a small extension, and obviously it's got an adjustable head on it, so it makes it a little bit easier to get into. I think the other side might be a bit more tricky, I can't remember, but it's not as difficult as other models where the bolts go through from the other side near the drive shaft. So I'm going to pull this out with two hands and then put the new bush on, put the bracket back on. Obviously it all needs lubing up as well with a bit of grease just to make things easier, and then put the bolt back in. That's the old bush out. As you can see, it's got loads of like rust marks around it, which indicates that it had movement. And if you look inside, you can see the fabric inside is all like smoothed out where it's been moving. This bush is only 6 months old or something, so I'm going to be putting some poly bushes in, and I'm going to try and clean this bar up of any rust so it doesn't do the same to the new bush. I ended up using a pry bar under the anti-roll bar against the back of the bottom arm, just to pull the anti-roll bar back a little bit and sort of lift it up so that I could get the bush out, because it was trapped between the bar and the bracket, and then the bracket is against the subframe. This is an eBay special, but I do believe it's not a brand that I've tried before, so I'm going to see how they go. I think they come in two different colours. I don't know for the darker one because I want it to look fairly OEM underneath. You get some grease with it, two bushes, that's the part number. If you need an 18mm, I think it does fit various other models. Obviously Audi, say it's Skoda stuff as well. So yeah, we're putting these in, and as you can see, it's got a little, like a nub if you like, and the other side's flat. So they are directional. The split is on the bottom, same on these ones. I think these are going to be a little bit more difficult to get in, and definitely need two hands because they're a lot stiffer. Obviously this is rubber, and even when it was new it wasn't as stiff as these. Another quick one, I've taken the bracket out to show you this. This is the new bush obviously, and the little nub bit, that's the flat side at the top. The nub bit sticks out at the bottom, which is kind of contrary to what you'd think with how the bracket sits, but it goes in like that. I'm just going to clean up this anti-roll bar and then put it all back together. It's probably going to be quite a fight, so I won't be able to film it. The bush is halfway on now, and just a little bit of a tip. If you spread the bush obviously along the split, then hook one side on, so you're basically putting it on sideways like that, and then if you push it down like you're trying to, thread it on sort of thing, it does go in. Obviously the bar's too close to the subframe, so it's not going to sit in right. And then pull the bar up, turn it into place, and then put your bracket in over the top. The bracket should slide in fairly easily. Obviously hook the bottom in first, and then push the top over into place. So I've finally got the bracket back in. If you turn the wheel full lock towards the side that you're doing, it moves this bar, the inner track rod, further that way, and it moves this gator out of your way. And then I ended up using a pry bar through there and onto the bottom of the bracket, and then hammered the bottom of the pry bar to push the bracket back into the hole. This side is done now. I'm just going to wipe off the excess grease and then go and do the other side, and obviously put the wheels back on. And onto the other side now. It looks like it is pretty much just the exact same, but on the opposite side. You can see that little sleeve there, just at the back there. That is supposed to be inside this bush, Now, they never stay in place. Some people put jubilees and cable ties and all sorts of stuff onto the anti-roll bar just to try and keep it in place. I just remove it. Yeah, I suppose it could help with, you know, the movement of it, but anti-roll bar bushers are that cheap. You just replace them. It takes half an hour, and they don't wear out that fast if you just daily driving. These ones obviously a different story. I think they were just crap parts. The first ones lasted about a year without the sleeves in. But yeah, I think this one's just a rubbish part, and also they were the actual size it should have been rather than down a size. So yeah, I'm going to put the other polybush in here and then take it for a test drive and make sure it's stopped making noises. I also forgot to say, the best way would be obviously unbolt both brackets, take both bushers out, put both new bushers back in, and then bolt them back in one side at a time. Thanks for watching. If you want any more videos or you've got any video suggestions, drop them down in the comments and I'll see what I can do.